Something is wrong in Derry. Not the usual kind of wrong. Not the shadows that linger too long. Not the whispers that drift through the cracks in the walls. No, this time, it feels intentional. Like something ancient, something hungry, is finally waking up. And Episode 5's trailer didn't just hint at danger. It practically screamed that the cycle is about to snap. A hidden attic no one remembers owning. Photographs that shouldn't exist, faces smiling a century before their time. A girl who might not be a girl at all. And Pennywise, whispering promises in the dark as if he's been waiting for this moment longer than Derry has even been a town. But here's what nobody's asking. Why is the trailer suddenly obsessed with 1908? Who was the girl beside Pennywise? And why does Ingrid, sweet, calm, harmless Ingrid, know things she shouldn't know? Tonight, we're diving into every secret the trailer tried to hide, every symbol, every timeline fracture, every forbidden connection between The Shining, the Kitchener Ironworks explosion, the burning of the Black Spot, and Pennywise's terrifying evolution. This is Welcome to Derry Episode 5, rewired, reanalyzed, and revealed like never before. Let's begin. But remember, in Derry, the moment you start searching for the truth starts searching for you. The attic that shouldn't exist. The trailer opens with Lily stepping into an attic that feels wrong. Not abandoned, not dusty, just wrong. The architecture doesn't match the well house. The windows don't belong to Juniper Hill. The shadows cling too tightly to the ceiling, almost like they're alive. But the real shock? The photo album she finds inside. Inside are pristine images from 1908, vacations, smiling faces, a ranch trip, like a family scrapbook untouched by time. And front and center is a man whose face looks disturbingly familiar. Not similar, identical. A human version of him. Tall, calm, cold. Bill Skarsgård's features staring out from a century-old photograph, as if he's been waiting for Lily to find him. Why would Pennywise pose as a human? Why would these photos be hidden in an attic only Lily can find? And more importantly, who took the photos? Because the next picture is where everything spirals. A young girl, dressed as a clown, wearing the same wig and makeup we saw in Episode 3, standing beside Pennywise with a kind of eerie familiarity. Almost father-daughter, almost creator-creation, almost heir. And here's where the story fractures. What if the girl in the photo didn't die in 1908? What if she grew up, lived quietly, secretly, unnoticed? What if she's been talking to Lily this whole time? The Ingrid problem, shine or shadow. Let's talk about Ingrid. The soft-spoken helper, the safe person. The trailer slams us into chaos, Hank being dragged toward the prison bus, surrounded by a crowd that looks less like neighbors and more like a hive infected by something ancient. The anger is too synchronized, too loud, too hungry. Because when Derry begins to rot, it starts with the people. The Native community elder delivers a chilling line. Residents are becoming more aggressive. That sounds simple. But in Derry, aggression is a symptom. It's the fever before the feeding. And Hank, innocent or not, is the perfect scapegoat. The crowd screams at him, spits at him, claws at him like animals. But then, a man in the crowd lifts a gun toward Hank. The officers react instantly. They shove Hank aside, hands up, shouting. And for one heartbeat, it seems like it's over. Until we see him. The smiling officer. The smile that's too wide, too sharp, too familiar. And then the camera locks on. Pennywise's teeth hidden beneath the human face. He's not watching the crowd. He's watching Charlotte. The Hanlon family has caught his eye, and that is never, ever a good thing. The Losers Club rebuilt. Next we see Marge, no longer neutral, no longer hiding behind the patty cakes. Now she's standing beside the kids, her voice trembling but determined. If we're doing this, we all do it. This isn't just bravery, this is surrender. Because joining the Losers Club means accepting one truth. Once you see Derry's monster, you can never unsee it. A shot of Charlotte, Lily, Will, and Rose in a van reinforces this unity. They aren't running. They're hunting. But Derry has its own plans. A group of children run through a ghostly fog, the same fog we saw in episode 1, the same fog that swallowed the 1908 ironworks, the same fog Pennywise uses when he's ready to sow mass terror. Then we see them. Floating bodies. Children who went missing decades apart, suspended like puppets in a dreamscape that doesn't obey physics. They're not dead, not alive, just waiting. Waiting for the cycle to complete. Waiting for Pennywise to feed. And then, Hollerin reappears, shaken, sweating, haunted. He says, "That thing forced itself into my head." But what he sees next is